Hello, my loves. So, we are going to be doing a ritual tonight called the Prosperous Reality Ritual. It is a new year, and one of the things that I've started to do is every month I make a two realities for myself. Basically, they are goals for myself. But before, what I used to do was to put, realistic goals and ideal goals. But here's the thing, language is very important because for me, putting it in those two terms made me feel it's like it was already telling my brain that the ideal would never happen and I should stay with the realistic. It made it hard for me to believe that the ideal could be a reality. And so I decided to shift my language and shift my thinking to something to where my brain wouldn't repel it. Now, this isn't for everybody. Some people, they hear the word ideal, goals, and, they still push to get there. But for me, I think because one of the things I'm working through is self-worth, to put ideal instead of just reality made me feel like it's something I could never attain. And if you feel like it's something you'll never attain, you will never attain it. So I now just call it reality one and reality two. And what I did was I doubled whatever the first goal was. So I wrote down reality one. And look, get as creative as you want with it. I went into Canva and I found two images to put on there as well, like motivational images. But the first one would be reality one. And there is where you're going to make your goals for the month of January. We're doing this month by month. For the month of January, what are going to be your goals? I would suggest you do weekly goals. You can do some that are by the day if you feel, and I don't even want to use the word attainable. If you feel called to do it by day, you can. I do have one on my list that is per day type thing. For the most part, all of them are within a week because I feel like by saying do this much in a week, I'm giving myself grace if I don't do it every single day. That's just me. So I have one that's reality one, and then I double up everything on reality number one, and that is reality number two. Reality number two is if I double what I am asking for in reality number one. So we're going to do a ritual and I'm going to read out first what my two realities are. And then I'm going to give you the ingredients and everything about the ritual. We're going to be doing it together. This is my first time doing it too, but the idea came to me and I had to share it with all my other witchy people out there. So I'm going to read you what my realities are first. So reality number one, this is just an example. YouTube, gain 10 followers. This is once again by the end of the month. Gain 10 followers. On my Patreon that I just started, gain 5 followers. My products, sell 3 products by the end of the month. For movement, because I've been talking a lot about how it's very important for everybody to start doing some sort of movement, some sort of form of exercise. Movement, do Tai Chi or Qigong twice a week. Learning, do 1 hour of TCM research a day. I'm starting to learn traditional Chinese medicine. So I put myself, do 1 hour of TCM research a day. So that is my daily goal for myself. Writing is also a daily goal. Write 2 entries a day. I'm working on a fiction novel and I'm starting it out writing as if it's a diary. It's a diary of a hybrid earth elemental. It's a fantasy romance novel that I'm working on. So I wanted to push myself a bit to write 2 entries a day, which may not seem like a push, but I have been, anyway, tied to self-worth. I've been struggling with the idea that am I a good enough writer, am I not? And so no, all my spirit team is like, Geneva, you don't write this novel, which is going to be groundbreaking and everybody's going to want this fiction novel, then we are done. They're not really done, but anyways. Write 2 entries a day. For promotion, film 1 video per day. Rituals and lessons. I'm going to be filming more rituals and then also just general lessons that come through, whether that is from my spirit team, whether that's from a deity, whatever the case may be. But filming 1 video per day. Also, I'm going to be continuing with my herbalism. So I'm going to be doing a video highlighting a different plant each day as well. Actually, let me do twice a week for that. to keep that in reality one. I should have added that to my list. And you know what? I'm going to write it in right now. We're going to do promotion, film 1 video per day, rituals and lessons, including herbalism and featured plants. Really plants and herbs, but anyways, and featured plants. Okay, I'm going to write that on my reality number 2 as well, including herbalism and featured plants. Including herbalism and featured plants. All right, and now I will read you reality number 2, which, as I said, is just me doubling it up, right? So for reality number 2, YouTube gained 20 followers. Patreon gained 10 I keep wanting to say flowers. 10 followers. Products sell 6 products a month. Movement, do Tai Chi or Qigong 4 times a week. Learning, do 2 hours of TCM research a day. Writing, write 4 entries a day. Promotion, film 2 videos per day. Rituals and lessons, including herbalism and featured plants. So those are my 2 realities. Both are completely attainable, but I wanted to have both so that I would be thrilled with either reality. Either reality that I fall into by the end of this month, that I'm in by the end of this month, will make me so happy because it's something that I would have completed. I often start tons of things and I never complete it. So after you do this and after we do the ritual, you're going to, I have like a board here with magnets. You're going to put it up somewhere where you can see it every single day, whether that is in front of your bed, wherever that is. Put it somewhere where it's visible and you'll see it every day. And it will be like it's part of your vision board. You'll be able to see it every day and it'll be a constant reminder as you go through, like, okay, this is my tasks for the day every single day, right? And go from there. Now, let's go with the ritual, the Prosperous Reality Ritual. That's what I'm calling it. Ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need an orange candle in a glass, literally this, in glass, because we are going to be burning this every single night until it burns all the way out. Not all day like we did with the honey pot ritual, but every night you're going to light it and have it burn overnight until it runs out. So orange candle. I find the color orange makes me think of motivation, action, prosperity, abundance. Reminds me of the sun, which is beginnings. And so that's what it reminds me of. So for me, orange candle is what like instantly popped in my head when I was thinking of what candle to use. So get an orange candle. As you know, me and Dollar Tree go hand in hand. So I got this at the Dollar Tree. You can as well. So we're going to need an orange candle. You're going to need cinnamon powder. And then you're also going to need coffee, like the actual grounds themselves. Obviously not coffee that you've already made, like that's like wet or whatever, that you've already like processed and drank the coffee. We need fresh coffee grounds, okay? Even better though, if you can grind them yourself. You don't have to, like the coffee that I used was already ground. But I think that if you grind it yourself, that would probably add even more power. But just a thought. So cinnamon powder and coffee grounds. Both of those, you're going to use half a teaspoon of them. And then we're going to use honey. You need a pen and pencil. Dragon's blood incense. So dragon's blood is going to amplify any ritual that you do. So 1 dragon's blood incense. You can use the oil and maybe put like a couple drops of the oil in the orange candle. That is an option, but I prefer the incense. Now, once you do that, you're going to create a circle of protection around yourself, okay? Actually, let me back up. What you are going to do is put the mixture together first. You're going to put, I put mine in a small thing like this. Keep in mind, tomorrow morning, you're going to take this like a shot. So you can put it in a shot glass too. It's up to you. I put mine in like a little container like this. So you're going to add the cinnamon and the coffee first, and then you're going to pour the honey on top and swirl it all together. And this is something that we're going to be speaking our intentions, speaking our realities into, letting it burn next to that orange candle throughout the night, and in the morning, you take it like a shot. So make that mixture right now while we're talking. Actually, pause the video, and then go and make the mixture real quick, and then come back to me. Okay, ready? We're going to create that circle of protection. So get comfy. Actually, what I like to do first is to take some breathing. So we're going to just take some deep, breathe in deep for a count of 4, hold for a count of 6, and then release for a count of 4. So get comfy in a seat or on your bed, and let's start. Breathing in for 4, hold for 6, breathe out for 4. When you're breathing in, breathe deep from your diaphragm. I want you to expand your diaphragm. And then breathe out through your mouth. We're going to do this one more time. With each exhale, you're exhaling all the stress and anxiety of the day. We are coming to this space clear and open. Now I want you to put your hand over your heart. Imagine that there is a clear, like white energy right inside your chest here glowing. And it spreads up through your arms, up your neck, up through your head. And then also goes down through your stomach, through your sacral chakra, through thighs, all the way down in the feet and down and out and into the earth. So on one side, that beautiful bright light is going up out of your head. On the other side, it's going all the way down and anchoring you into the earth. And you are connecting yourself to the energy of the cosmos and the earth around you. So imagine that, this white light, you are right in the middle of it. It's right in the heart here, and it's going up, connecting to the cosmos, the sky, and then going down, anchoring you deep within the earth. And now expand that light. Expand it in front of you and behind you and all around you, as if it's a cocoon. Expand that light more and more, all around you, in front, behind, above, and below you. You are literally now in a cocoon of light. If you want, you can extend that to surround your actual altar or the size of the space that you are doing this ritual in. It is completely up to you. But for sure, have that cocoon of protective white energy around your entire body, starting from the heart, going up to the cosmos, down, grounding into the earth, into the heart of Mother Earth, and then all around you, surrounding you and protecting you. When you have that image solidified in your mind, you can open your eyes. Remember to keep breathing as well. And now we are going to call in the ancestors and spirit guides. If you do not work with ancestors, that's perfectly okay. You can call in your spirit guides, deity, whoever it is you work with. When I call in my spirit guides, for me that includes my deities, but it's up to you if you actually want to speak the name of the deity to bring them in, you can do so as well. I do ancestral work, so I'm calling in my ancestors as well, okay? I call in my ancestors and spirit guides. come into this space. Those that are here for my highest good and my deepest desires. Come into this space, witness this ritual, and lend your guidance and power along the way. Take a moment here to just breathe. And now read both of these lists out loud, the list that you've made for yourself. Of course, read reality number 1 first, which is the first reality, for instance, for me, the one where my YouTube followers, I want to gain 10 extra followers. And then the reality number 2, where for me, I said I wanted to gain 20 followers. So read both lists out loud. You, as much as I talk to my ancestors and spirit guides in my head, for rituals, you want to speak out loud exactly what it is that you are doing. So read both lists out loud. Reality number 1 first, and then reality number 2. As you're reading them, do your best to feel the joy of living in both possible realities. Because for things to come to fruition, you have to actually feel it, right? The feeling, which is spirit, the feeling is what tells the brain to do and the body to react. Sometimes the brain will react before the body will react before you're conscious of what the brain is trying to tell you, right? But you have to feel what that is, that joy that you will feel. The joy I will feel if by the end of the month or before the month, I get 10 followers on my YouTube channel, right? Or I get 5 followers to join me on my Patreon, right? And feel the joy of that, the accomplishment of that things that I have shared, the knowledge that I have shared have impacted people enough to where they've added me and subscribed. The idea of selling 3 of my products, which doesn't seem like a lot to people, but to me, starting out, that would be very exciting. And I'm already ahead because I already sold 1 product. So really all I have to do is sell 2 more. But that joy of, somebody seeing the value in my product and buying it, and I know that it's going to be so beneficial for their life, feeling that joy, right? Feeling the joy of possibly selling 6 products by the end of this month, and the joy that's in that. So I want you to feel the joy, and if you have to speak it out loud, if you have to say out loud the joy of that, like I just did with saying, I feel the joy that these products are going to change their lives, whatever. If you need to speak it out loud like that, then do that as well. The point is to feel everything along with you reading out the words. So you're going to read it twice. Repeat the list twice. So read the list out twice. So since I already read it once for you guys, I'm going to read it a second time now. Even though you probably already know it, but I'm going to say it again. So reality number 1, YouTube, gain 10 followers. On my Patreon, gain 5 followers. My products, sell 3. Movement, do Tai Chi or Qigong twice a week. Learning, do 1 hour of TCM research a day. Writing, write 2 entries a day. Promotion, film 1 video per day, rituals and lessons, including herbalism and featured plants. Reality number 2, ancestors and spirit guides. YouTube, gain 20 followers. On my Patreon, gain 10 followers. Products, sell 6 of my products. For movement, do Tai Chi or Qigong 4 times a week. Writing, write 4 entries a day. And promotion, film 2 videos per day, rituals and lessons, including herbalism and featured plants. The third time, because we're going to speak this a third time. There's power in three, by the way. That's not just because I follow Hecate that I see the power of three. I always have. And maybe that's because I started off my spiritual journey in Wicca, which it's all about threes. I always say when I'm saying a ritual, I say it 3 times. I just find that there's more power when I say it 3 times. So we will be saying it a third time. You're going to be speaking both realities into the honey mixture, okay? So hold the mixture in your hand like this, as if you're offering it to your spirit team, to your ancestors, and then you're going to speak this into it, okay? So reality number 1, gain 10 followers on my YouTube, gain 5 followers on Patreon, sell 3 of my products, do Tai Chi or Qigong twice a week, do 1 hour of TCM research a day, write 2 entries a day, film 1 video per day, rituals and lessons, including herbalism and featured plants. Reality number 2, gain 20 followers on my YouTube, gain 10 followers on my Patreon, sell 6 products, do Tai Chi or Qigong 4 times a week, do 2 hours of TCM research a day, write 4 entries a day, film 2 videos per day, rituals and lessons, including herbalism and featured plants. You are speaking this into the honey mixture because tomorrow morning you're going to drink it, and you are drinking in that reality that you are calling in. Either one that would fill you with joy, right? And then once you speak those realities, this is what you're going to say. May my ancestors protect me and spirit guides bring prosperity and wealth into my reality. May it come swiftly and abundantly. May all that I ask for manifest by the end of January, this or something better. Say it 2 more times. May my ancestors protect me and spirit guides bring prosperity and wealth into my reality. May it come swiftly and abundantly. May all that I ask for manifest by the end of January. May my ancestors protect me and spirit guides bring prosperity and wealth into my reality. May it come swiftly and abundantly. May all that I ask for manifest by the end of January, this or something better. I always end my ritual words with this or something better, because a lot of times what we are asking for is simply the scope of the reality that we see. And what our spirit guides and ancestors want for us is so much bigger than what we can even envision for ourselves. So by saying this or something better, you are leaving yourself open to something better beyond your imagination. So this or something better. And then what we are going to do, take your pen and pencil. I think I also said, yes, I told you already. One of the ingredients is pen and pencil. You're going to take your pen and pencil. Did I say pen and pencil? Paper. Paper and pencil. So what you wrote the reality on. So reality 1, reality 2. See how colorful it is? Yo, Canva is the best. This says, what does that say again? Take time to rest your mind. And then the other one says stay focused. And then reality number 1, the little herbs and plants, it says slow progress is still a progress, right? Which is true. And little steps matter. So that's on reality number 1. Anyways, whatever. So you take both of them. And then what you're going to do is, in order, write your name on the back. You take your pencil. We want to always use a pencil when we're writing anything. Any ritual, I always use a pencil. So use your pencil and you're going to stick it in real quick to that honey mixture with the cinnamon and the coffee. And then write your name on the back of the paper, okay? Should I do my full name? Yes, they're saying do my full name. Full name, okay. So you're going to write it big across the paper, okay? So Janae Marie Robinson. And then I'm going to dip it again one more time. Boop, boop, one more time. Okay, so that was on reality number 1. Reality number 2. Janae Marie Robinson. Okay. Big and bold like that. I literally wrote it big and bold across the back. And then we are going to put this up, as I said, wherever you want to put it. I am putting mine up on my board here. So that's reality number 2. And then reality number 1 that I can perfectly see now. Okay. So you put that up there. And then we light the candle and then we light the incense. It's up to you if you want to light your incense at the beginning of this entire ritual or if you want to do it right now. Personally, it's a personal choice. Honestly, next time I do this, I may light the incense at the very beginning. I kind of flow with what Spirit tells me to do. So I always light the candle first and then I light the incense off the candle. So we light the candle first. Wait, let me make sure everything's off. Yes, we light the candle first. Okay. Perfect. Put that down on your little altar. Then we light the incense. Okay. Boop. Sometimes I just like staring into the flame of it. But I've always loved staring into flames. Okay, don't be weird, Janae. Okay. And I always kind of put it around myself as well. Cleanse, magnify. Magnify everything I'm asking for. Yes. Okay. We're going to let this incense, of course, burn all the way down, as we always do. Why is it not going in the... Hold on. I need to put it in its thing. In its little incense burner. It's not going in the incense burner. Why aren't you doing what I want you to? Hold on. I'm going to get it. I promise. Okay, sort of. Okay, got it. Did I get it? I got it. Okay. So then light the orange candle, light the incense, and then you're going to sit the honey mixture next to the orange candle, okay? Because the power of the orange candle, of that prosperity, of that motivation, of that abundance, it's going to imbue the honey mixture that you just magnified anyway by your words, by the words that you just spoke, okay? Let the incense burn all the way out. If you really want to take some time and meditate now, you can. A new way that I've really found that's wonderful to meditate is to watch the smoke of your incense and see what messages you can pull from it. Sometimes I see images in the smoke that are messages, so you can do that, and that's a great way to meditate after a ritual to better see if there's any messages that Spirit has for you afterwards. But if you're tired and don't have the energy for that, just let the incense and the candle do its magic and burn overnight, and then tomorrow morning blow out the candle and take that honey mixture like a shot. And as you're drinking the honey mixture, really envision, like, as it's coating your throat, as it's going down, it's activating your body, right? But all of that energy of activation inside is like blasting out into the universe, into the cosmos. And it's like, bam, I got this. We can do this. Anyways, okay. So those are that is the prosperous reality ritual. And as I also said, burn the orange candle every night from when you go to bed until the next morning. Until the next morning. Burn the candle every night until it burns all the way down. And then let me know how long it takes to burn down. Candles vary at different times, but the number that it takes to burn down may have meaning as well. I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. Whatever day your candle burns out. So today is January 4th. Yes, today is January 4th. Whatever day, like however many days it takes to burn out, the number of that particular day that it burns out is important. And I don't know what that number will be for you, but keep that in mind. Whenever it actually burns out, however many days that is, that number is important. Flow with that how you will. All right. Thank you so much for joining me in this ritual. I appreciate it. This is my first full-length ritual, aside from the honey ritual that I've done. So actually, this is the second full-length video that I've done on YouTube. So thank you for showing up and being here. I love you guys. If you don't already, I am on TikTok. I am also on Instagram. And the link is in the bio for my Patreon. I will be starting to I have a free version of Patreon that you can join. I'm going to start putting PDFs of the rituals up there, as far as just like, a file saying these are the ingredients, this is what you need to do, so that you can always download it and have that on hand. So I'm going to be sharing PDFs of that. I will be having a paid tier, but it's just $5 a month. And that's where I'm going to be posting any future rituals as well, is under that tier. So it's $5 a month. And then I'm going to start posting more of my rituals on there. But I will always make the PDFs available. It's only if you want to walk with me through the actual ritual that it will be there for you. But yes, start following me on Patreon so I can make my reality or exceed my reality. If I exceed my reality number 2, the joy. And if you wanted to see any of my products or what I sell, link is also in the bio for my official website, which is JanaeRobinson.com. And then also all of my earrings, my Spirit Herbal Bath, that is also going to be on my Etsy, which is also on the link in the bio. Okay. I love you guys. Have a blessed evening. You are loved. You are appreciated. You matter in this world. Thank you for choosing every day to stay. Because I know the energy of this world is hard. It is stressful. But thank you for choosing to stay every day. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.